So Seth, thank you so much once again for being on the podcast. I have some bad news for you. We're going to have to start a business together right now. We're going to have to come up with a sort of a business idea together. And it's a bad news because you have to work with me for a bit and I'm not the best at it. You are. So let me frame that, the challenge I want us to go through together right now. So we are starting a business. We have, let's say, $1,000 to spend, and we have to be profitable in 3 months or less, right? The only thing that I like to set as a condition is that you cannot use your name at all. You have to remain anonymous, so you can't use your audience, right?
Sure.
So let's start right now. Let's say we have to create a business together from scratch. Let's say it's an online business. We have to sell it. We can use the medium of internet to sell it. How would you go about creating a product that people would actually like?
Well, it's a great way to start. Let's understand the first thing, which is we are going to be marketing with people, not at them. And that is a fundamental shift from the way most business people think. They think they should have a factory, it should be up and running, they should figure out what they make, and then they should do something to people to get those people to notice them and to believe that they need what's being sold and then to buy it. And that method made a lot of sense for 100 years because you could pay money for media, and for that money you got people's attention. That was the deal. But what we have to do is begin with the following. We must begin with something that is so on point for the people who we seek to serve that they, once they become aware of it, cannot imagine engaging without it. So that means we can't pick a giant problem because there's no giant problem that can be solved for $1,000. Those have all been taken. We have to think of not the biggest possible market, but the smallest possible market. The smallest possible market that can sustain us, and figure out how to bring that group of people something that they can't imagine being without so that they will tell other people. So the internet is a symptom of this. It's a sidelight of this. It's not an internet company. It's the internet that's being used to spread the word about what we did. So that's how I would begin. Smallest possible audience in a generous way where no one thinks we're interrupting them because they can't believe we have what they need.
Okay. So let's get a little bit specific. Do you have anything in the top of your mind, a challenge that you encountered recently or a problem that you've seen recently that you think is worth solving for a particular small audience?
Well, so if I have 90 days, I'm just making this up as we go here.
Yep.
What happens if I create a PDF document that is the 150 best Airbnb places to stay in Paris?
Okay.
It's going to take me, you're going to do this work actually, it's going to take you a week of real effort to visit places, take pictures, do an analysis, explain which are the smallest, which one. And in this 40-page document, you're going to be able to deliver to people real value about where they should stay when they're in Paris. And we're going to give it away. And we're going to give it away. We're going to make it a Medium post, and we're going to put it in other places so that anybody who searches for where should I stay in Paris is more than not likely to discover it. And even better, when people do discover it, they're going to tell other people they know because it's so beautifully done that this is something that they need.
Okay.
Over the course of the next month, we're going to focus obsessively about earning trust. We want to earn trust with the people who are seeking a place to stay, and we want to earn trust with people who are hoping that people will stay with them. And so we're creating a two-sided equation here where the word gets out that we're the person to ask about where to stay in Paris. We give great free advice, and the word gets out among people who are looking to rent their garage or villa or whatever, that this is someone who can find you the customers that you need. So we're going to spend a whole nother 5 weeks doing that, engaging with 100 to 1,000 people a day, back and forth, for free online until we're the indispensable middleman. And once that occurs, we'll make more than $1,000, maybe even $1,000 a day, because people on either side will come to us and say, I trust you. You've never steered me wrong. Can I give you some money to do X? Take me on a tour. Get me into a place I can't get into. Or come visit my villa and write a review of it honestly so that other people will see it. That middleman position is not currently filled in Paris. It could be filled by someone who has less than $1,000. And 90 days from now, we have an asset, which is people who trust us on both sides. And we will be able to turn that asset into a cash flow over time by serving the people we seek to serve.
So let me break that down. First of all, the first task would be to actually create sort of a PDF, so free content that is actually really valuable and something niche enough for people to be interested in. I'd like to get deeper than what you just said. Not only we should help people to find a great Airbnb in Paris, but I think we should help Americans to find a great Airbnb